this is your Elder Law Minute. This is another of our series of videos on the subject of financial exploitation of elders, focusing on things that we can do to help identify it and prevent it. This is the second of our series on things to look for that are risk factors for somebody becoming a victim of elder financial abuse. As I mentioned the time before, the presence of these factors doesn't mean necessarily that somebody will be a victim, but there are things that cause an enhanced risk that should raise our antenna, cause us to be on the lookout. The first that I want to talk about today is depression or loneliness. That is a factor that can apply to almost any senior. It's particularly a risk factor soon after someone becomes widowed. Their life has been turned upside down. Things are all different. Somebody that they've depended on for a long time isn't there. And so they want people to come in and fill that gap, and sometimes those aren't nice people who are doing that. Another circumstance is social isolation. We instinctively don't want to be alone. For seniors, one of the most difficult things is losing the ability and privilege of being able to drive. Driving a car is sort of our window to the world in a lot of ways. So people who are isolated, again, people come in, hi, I want to be your friend. That tends to play, and it's something that can be exploited. And finally, and unfortunately, substance abuse. And when we're talking about substance abuse, I don't want you to think of the gutter drug addict. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of seniors have to take a lot of different prescription drugs, and they can interact in some ways that are not good. And so somebody who is taking a lot of medications may have times where they're not completely with it, and that's something that perpetrators can exploit. So again, any of those things are circumstances to look for, to know this is somebody that you may need to help look out for. Thanks.